Greetings and salutations. It is I, Professor Macabro, accompanied here, like always, by the ever-lovely Zombie Wisitos and the spooky crew. And we're here, with a heavy heart, I say this, to regale you with possibly the last of the spooky hauls for 2024. I took my gremlins to SeaWorld because they had already set up their Halloween stuff, and it's pretty cool to take the gremlins. They get to dress up, they can ask for Halloween candy, they have little activities at SeaWorld. It's a lot of fun to visit SeaWorld during spooky season. The only one that beats SeaWorld out is Disneyland, but that's a little bit more expensive. You see, SeaWorld, easy to come. So after SeaWorld, I hit some of the stores, and alas, Christmas decor was already there. Indeed, a lot of Christmas decor. Way more than the last time I quickly passed to the US of A. And so much stuff. Target already had their Halloween stuff up, but alas, like I feared was going to be the case, all of it was already picked clean. And they didn't have any Christmas stuff, but their Halloween section was picked clean already. And Walmart had a much smaller section and a lot more of Christmas stuff. So yes, indeed, unless I am able to cross after Halloween and take advantage of the liquidation sales where they put everything with 50 to 75% off, this might indeed be the last, the last of the spooky hauls, I'm sorry to say. So let's get started and send off the spooky season and the spooky hauls with a bang. So, I've mentioned this before, I freaking hate resellers. They hoard everything up, and then when spooky season comes, they jack up the prices from the suggested retail price to 2 or 3 times what it was originally sold for, snatching away the stuff that we collectors want so they can make a quick buck. So, and then they have the audacity to share it online, like, look at you fuckers, I bought all this stuff, and if you want it, it's gonna cost you. And oh, I really want to punch those people in the face. But through Facebook Marketplace, you might come across someone that got bored with their decor, or they're moving, or they got divorced, and they want to sell some of the stuff. So they don't really care, they just want to sell it cheap, and those are the kind of sellers that I appreciate. So I came across this thing, if it doesn't get tangled up, this really cool giant vampire bat skeleton. And look at this guy, he's really big. His mouth moves like, I'm going to suck your blood. His wingspan is really cool, and he has a little string here where you can tie him up, or you can put him upside down through his feet. Really, really cool. Paid $6 for this, surprisingly enough. These things usually cost a pretty penny at your Ross's or your Marshalls or your Walmarts or Targets, but found this for $6 and I thought that was pretty cool. Yes, indeed. Super happy to add this guy to the skeleton collection. Also, like I said, I hit a Walmart, and I could only buy one of the 2 masks that I wanted. The cracked baby face mask, or the one that I actually ended up buying, the life looking ghost face mask, which is actually called the Silent Screamer. But it's Ghostface, look at it. It's Ghostface. Or it's more like that painting. The skeleton fell down. The painting that's like, that one. Very similar design to my La Llorona costume. My La Llorona mask that you see there that's completely latex, which is why it's already cracking. This is all plasticky, and it's already in its base that I made, well, DUI Macabro made, with the dollar store towel holders and the foam skulls. And yes, really cool. Super happy to get that. That one cost me $6. So I thought that was cool. And hit a Mexican dollar store. And again, this is a situation where the resellers can go out and die on the street. And everyone can take a giant leak on them. Because I saw someone post that these masks were hitting the Mexican dollar stores. So I went to one and they were all sold out. Of course, then I went to Facebook Marketplace and a lot of people were selling these masks that cost originally $1 and were selling them for $10 or $15. And seeing the actual mask, because looking around I was able to find one of these hidden, like someone left it behind, and you know, I found it. And it's this Mexican knockoff version of the ghost face. And for $1, it's pretty much worth $1. The plastic is ridiculously thin. Like really, really cheap, thin plastic. The hood, if you can even call it that, is see-through. Like, look at this thing. The terrible quality. Completely ridiculous, but worth $1. And if anyone out there sees this mask and decides to pay the 10 to 15 bucks that these people are asking for, don't do it. You can go to Walmart and find the Age Ghost Face or the other Ghost Face mask for $8 and $9 respectively. I wanted this year's release of the Ghost Face mask, but they were all sold out. They only had the aged Ghost Face mask because the other ones, everyone was hoarding them to resell them, and really brings my blood to a boil. But yes, this is the Mexican dollar store ghost face mask, and it is ridiculously cheap. But again, for $1, I'm not completely upset. But it's super low quality, something that you could get from Temu or Wish or something like that. But I'll definitely try to cut off the excess plastic that this thing has and change the hood and then display it. But yes, laughable at how cheap it is. But again, it's $1. So it's $1. Also at Walmart, I picked up fog juice. Like I said, I bought a fog machine a while back. And I bought some cheapo fog juice, and it works pretty cool. But I wanted some actual good fog juice. And I bought that for $11. Used to cost $10, but inflation brought the price up. Also found the green Monster cereal. This was introduced last year. A year before, they brought back Fruit Brute. But they had Count Chocula, Frankenberry, Boo Berry, and Fruit Brute. But last year, they took out Fruit Brute and introduced this chick that's called Carmela Creeper. I think she's a zombie or something. And I never came across it. I only came across Count Chocula, which is my favorite one of the monsters. But this year I saw this. I was able to find one and the last box of Count Chocula that they had. And this one. And the Gremlins wanted to try it out. And we tried it out. It's pretty good. It tastes like green apples with delicious marshmallows. Definitely, I'll still keep buying Count Chocula because the flavor in that is just delicious. And it turns the milk into chocolatey flavoring as well. So Count Chocula still reigns supreme. But this one, if you encounter it, it's pretty tasty. It's not as bad. And it doesn't hurt your stomach or give you the Frankenshits as Frankenberry does. Also, since they had Christmas stuff already up, I do have some red and black Christmas hats. Because my color scheme. But I didn't have an actual pure Christmas hat. So since it was there, this one cost $3, and I bought a actual traditional Christmas hat. Now, I wouldn't wear this. I have, again, my red and black Christmas hats. But I did need a traditional one for the Art the Clown costume mask that I got. I'm actually thinking of asking DUI Macabro to make another art mask. So we can have the traditional OG Art the Clown mask and also have a Christmas setup Art the Clown mask. So that's something he's going to have to look into. Also, since I took the Gremlins to SeaWorld, they had the Halloween stuff, and they had Halloween stuff for sale. Some of it was actually 50% off, which is where I got this thing, a neon green witch's cauldron. It's for, you know, you can ask for Halloween candy here. This costs $3, and it lights up really cool with black lights. Really, really cool. It has the SeaWorld logo at the bottom. So I'm gonna get it because it's really cool. Also, hit a Dollar Tree before they closed. They closed early. And bought one of these little plastic coffins. Last year, I bought a purple one, and I was looking for an orange one, but they didn't have one. They have this transparent one that has a really cool color-changing look to it. So I bought that because I thought that was pretty cool. Also at Dollar Tree, I came across, looking at the craft section, mica powder. And you're probably asking yourself, what the hell is mica powder? Well, it's this little powder that if you mix with rubbing alcohol and you put it in one of those bottles, little bottles, you can mix it up and it has this little cool swirling metallic effect to it. It looks really, really cool on clear bottles. Since I have a lot of clear bottles, I saw this and I was like, well, shit, for $1, you get all these different colors and a little bit of mica powder. It's all you really need to get the effect. If you have a big-ass bottle, well, you're going to need more, but since I have little bottles, a little bit is all I need. So I'll be able to create some really cool metallic swirling looking potions and stuff. So I thought that was pretty awesome and worth the purchase. Also picked up some creepy cloth. Picked up your traditional gray creepy cloth. I have a bunch of black creepy cloth, and I bought some white creepy cloth. I've never seen red creepy cloth. I've only seen black, gray, and now white. But maybe if I buy one more of this white one, and I can add some red food coloring or some diluted red paint, I can make my own red creepy cloth, because red creepy cloth looks really cool. But I need to get that. Also picked up these things. Everything's falling down already. For $1.25, these little boxes. They're just little boxes that happen to look like books. But you can display these and they look pretty cool on the shelf. And I picked up this one, which is the Complete Fortune Teller's Handbook. The palm readings, tarot cards, and ancient methods. And this one is the Complete Apothecary Anthology. Potions, poisons, elixirs, and tonics. So I thought this was pretty cool. Just something really cool to have to display. I can put a couple of these and then one of the Dollar Tree plastic skulls, and I have myself a nice little decoration. And the last thing, like I usually say, my good friend Pat from Half Cheetah Will View will probably say this is the centerpiece. I'm pretty happy with everything I got, but this is the cool thing that I wanted to end the video with. And it's one of those shadow projection orbs. You put some batteries in, and it projects images in your darkened room. Usually it's for little kids, and you can have your stars, or your rainbows, or your unicorns, but this is a big boy Halloween one, because when you turn it on, it does circles, but this is a Friday the 13th thing. There's Friday the 13th, there's the hockey mask, the date everyone fears, the axe, the machete, some blood, Jason, another Jason mask, and Friday the 13th. This was pretty cool. Paid $4 for this. I saw this at Walmart, and it was like $25, and I have a different one that projects different images for $30. No, I think it was also $25, but this is the one that I thought was the best, and I came across this for $4, and I was like, oh, hell yeah, I'm gonna buy it. I was a little worried that it wasn't gonna work, but it does work. Put some fresh batteries in there, and it has two modes, the whirly twirly one that you're seeing here, and just a static non-turning around thing. But I thought this was pretty cool. And again, for $4, you can't beat that. This is, like I said, the centerpiece of the last of my spooky hauls. Indeed. Oh boy, what an adventure this year has been. Buying so many spooky stuff and sharing it with you. It was a good ride, wasn't it? But again, unless I am able to go to Target and Walmart and hit the liquidation sales, then you'll probably see one more video. This has been the last video of the spooky hauls. Thank you so much for joining me in this adventure. And what have your spooky gems of this year been? Let me know in the comment down below. But until we see you all again next time, this has been Professor Macabro, that is Zombie Wisitos, and we wish you all, like always, a good evening.